All right, we are live. Welcome back to the show. You already know what it is. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Um, yeah, make sure you get these likes up, and make sure you guys follow the Instagram. That will be linked down below. But I don't want to waste no time. Let's jump straight in the interview. We got the UK Mandem back. You already know what it is. Who I got with me? I got
Jasonldn here. Jason, long time. It's been a year now, isn't it?
yeah,
Since
it's
we
been a whole
last done this.
yeah.
Yeah, long time. But yeah, my name is Jason, guys. I'm a personal trainer, online coach. Instagram Jasonldn. So yeah, check me out on YouTube as well, Jasonldn, and on Instagram, TikTok, all social media platforms, Jasonldn. So yeah, that's me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So for the people who don't know who you are, tell them who you are and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So okay. I've been on social media for about a year now, consistently. I would say I post fitness content, a bit of self-improvement content, lifestyle content, help people, within their fitness journey, help them progress. I also do online coaching as well, helping clients from around the world. Also do in-person, one-to-one personal training as well, where I help people face-to-face. So yeah, that's all I'm doing right now. Yeah, so tap in with me, guys. Tap
Yeah.
in.
So wait, so now because last time we spoke, you were like you were doing the content. You still doing the content stuff, but you were like, I
Yeah.
don't think you were personal training when we last spoke, no? Or were
No,
you
no, no, no. When we last spoke, when was it? Was it around
like last
August or
year,
July?
July or August, September or something like
Okay,
that?
yeah, yeah. So I just came out from uni then. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just came out from university. So I was literally just jumping on the content. That's when I actually started taking social media much more seriously. Wasn't
Mm-hmm.
doing any sort of personal training back then. No.
I remember you were doing. Are you still doing university now, or you're
So I'm taking a gap year.
okay?
Yeah, taking a gap year. I'm just not sure if it's for me. So I'm
Okay,
not
yeah,
quite sure if I'm going back 100%.
yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
understandable. Like, if you like this, then we might as well. I'm pretty sure, like right now, because I've like followed your content, like you are now a you work full time personal trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, at a gym. So like you got a solid job. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, right? We might as well
Mm,
pursue that, right? Yeah.
100%. Are you in university still? College?
I'm still at university. Yeah,
Okay.
I
How's that
have.
going?
It's not bad. It's not bad. Going back on Friday. I got about a year left.
Okay. Nice,
So
nice, nice, nice.
tough. It's just like it's exhausting, but I got year left, and then I got to do the masters and all that. But yeah, it's
What's that you're studying?
psychology.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
it's gonna be a hot minute before I finish. before I finish. Oh
Yeah,
God.
now, but hopefully it'll be worth it though.
Yeah. 100p.
Hopefully.
But like, what's it called? With your so when did you start personal training?
So I've got my qualification last year. No, sorry, this year, January. Yeah,
Hmm.
January, and I started my first personal training job in beginning of March. Yeah, so it's been a couple of months now.
Oh, well, you actually got certified?
Yeah. So you actually have to get certified to work in a gym.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
At first, I was thinking like you did it like yourself, like you know what I mean?
Mm. I think a lot of so you see these online coaches that you see, a lot
Hmm.
of them aren't qualified, so they're just using their own knowledge to help people. So none of them have actually worked in a gym before. They've just jumped straight onto online coaching. They may have trained people in the gym, but not officially as a PT.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's what it is. So, but I actually went and got my qualification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely worth it because um when you're because for example because you're working like a gym, you can't. I mean, I don't know if you choose your clients, but like you're working with a wider variety of like
Yeah, yeah,
people.
yeah.
So it's like you gotta know how to deal with like older people and how their bodies work and how like
Mhm.
and I think with men and women it's kind of different like the way you train them. I think it's
For sure,
different.
yeah, for sure, yeah. But that's the thing. When you actually getting a qualification, you don't. So the lessons that you learn during the qualification, it's not applied in real life. Like the qualification is just for proof that you could actually work in a gym, but the training actually starts when you start working in the gym. Like the things that I've been doing when I'm in the gym is completely different to what I was learning to get my qualification. It's like two different things.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
It's two things.
So okay, like how they teach how to train people when you're getting your qualification and when versus how you're actually training people in person is completely different. As in, it's not just black and white. Like there's a lot of gray areas as well. Like you have people that are, I don't know, they have a variety of problems. Like person A may be bad at doing this, person B may be bad at doing this, and then so on and so on. But when you're actually doing the course, they just teach you how to, deal with like the general public, but you don't really go into specifics. So when you're actually working in the gym, it's completely different. Like the skills that you learn, completely different, basically.
So I'm guessing in the
Yeah.
course you learn like stuff like you learn like
You learn the science.
yeah,
So like the
yeah.
science behind personal training, as in muscle, how to build muscle, how the body moves, what the body needs to like recover, etc.
Mhm.
You learn all of that in the course, but then in real life, when you're actually doing the personal training sessions, it's completely different. It's completely different. Like that's what every PT that I've known have said the exact same thing to me. They said when they're studying to when they're actually training clients is so different. But yeah,
Yeah, like
that's
dealing with
something
like
that
the
really.
people and stuff and like I guess the different
Mm.
scenarios you encounter.
So even with personal training, like it's not even that much about training people. It's more about the relationship that you have. That's why you actually get clients. Like if the clients actually like enjoying your time, because fair enough, you're training them and you're working them out, etc. But if you guys have a bad relationship, then they won't come back to you. Like let's say if they feel comfortable around you and stuff, then it makes the relationship that you guys have much more better.
Mm.
Yeah.
So like how would you like make sure like the relationship between the client and like trainers like proper? Like is it just like is there like certain things that like certain things you
Um,
learned in the process or
you know what it is, bro? It's just getting to know them. It's just getting to know them.
oh
Like you first, so within like, okay, let me take it back actually. So before you actually start training the clients, you'll have like a consultation where you guys is talking about their goals, what they want to achieve. Pardon me. Whether they've trained in the past before or was this their first time, etc. Just asking the general questions, and then eventually, when you guys start training together, you probably start to dig more into their personal life. Like they start telling you stuff, you're telling them stuff, and then eventually they start feeling more comfortable around you. And then from there, that's how the relationship actually forms, and they feel much more comfortable to be around you and tell you their stuff about their life, basically.
okay. I mean so basically showing like like showing you care, asking
Yeah.
questions, stuff
Mm.
like that. Okay, that makes sense. Instead of just like this straight like train like you kind of become their
Yeah.
friend. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. It's
Hmm.
like not even just a friend. Sometimes it could be like a therapist to them, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's so crazy. And I'm only 21, so like the the clients that I have right now are much older than me. So there was one guy that was nearly 50. So
Wow.
and other guys that I've had are like in their 30s. So it's like they're telling me problems that I haven't quite experienced yet.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like they've lived life more than me, and I'm only 21. They've seen much more than me. So like when they're telling me their situations, like wow, like damn, you guys have gone through that. Like that's crazy. And at the same time, I have to be supportive as well, and make them feel comfortable to tell you more stuff. But yeah, it is a nice job though. I do
Hmm.
enjoy it a lot.
What's like the
Yeah.
wide what's the variety of what is like the demographic of your clients? Are they like mainly male? Are they female? Like age range? I
I would
mean,
so most of my clients so far have been in their 30s. I haven't had oh no, one guy's actually 29. He's basically 30. But yeah,
yeah.
the demographic is it's changing. Like it's not the same. You don't deal with the same people. I have one guy who's old, I have one woman who's like early 30s, another guy late 20s. Like it doesn't stay the same. Like that's one of the good things about personal training. Like you deal with different clientele, but obviously you have to be careful with who you choose, because someone like me, I don't think it'll be the best if I was dealing with like an older person. Because to deal with like older people, you need like a special qualification just to deal with them. So you got to be careful with who you pick and choose. But at the same time, it's like there's a variety of people that you can actually trade. Like in the gym itself, like you see all types of people walk into the gym. You have tall, short, different races, different sizes. Some people can barely even speak English, bro. Like you deal with all types of people, all types. Yes.
So basically, so like with the older people, is it trickier because they're like, I guess their joints are different and stuff, and like.
Only because they're more susceptible to certain injuries, because they're older, so they may be a bit more fragile than like the normal person.
Yeah.
So you just got to maneuver around them in a certain way. So there's like a specific, I wouldn't say specific way, but there's a certain way to train them that you would learn if you were doing like a So there's like another course that you can do to train elderly people. I forgot the name of the course, but yeah. Oh, exercise referral. That's what it's called. So you learn how to train different types of people that are more susceptible to certain injuries, because you don't want to put yourself in a liable position to injure them because you didn't have the knowledge to actually train them. Yeah, so that's what it is really.
Have you trained any like females before, or just like it's been
mainly men? Okay. So here's the twist. As a male PT, you're probably training more females than males. Yeah, because guys have too much pride. They don't want to come to you and say they need help. Whereas a woman will come to you and say, "Oh, I need help in the gym. I don't know how to do this. I feel intimidated by the weight, so I don't want to become like a man if I lift weights, etc."
Yeah, they always say I don't want to get too big. And...
Yeah, exactly. So they're more open to training. But then men, you would have to kind of talk to them a bit more, because they're too prideful to say, "Excuse me, mate, can you help me around the gym, please?" or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like mainly females.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, so mainly females.
Yeah, guys are more stubborn to be like, it's kind of weird, the culture around, because a lot of guys will be like, if they find out like you're like getting like help or like personal training, they'll be like, "Oh, you're seeing," I don't know, word weird, bro. Guys are kind of like to roast each other for things that's
pride.
It's weird. Like we just don't like asking for help and stuff like that. Like if you're paying for, like, if you like, this is something I noticed. I've noticed a lot of people, we roast each other for investing in ourselves. It's kind of like, "Oh, you paid money for that."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's very true. Like it doesn't matter what kind of thing you're investing in, whether you're investing in books or some sort of online course. Someone's always gonna clown you for doing it.
Yeah,
that's very true.
When it's like you're just investing in yourself to get better and stuff, But I think it's changing a little bit. It's getting a little bit better, but it's still a little bit like. And the thing is, it's not like very direct. When it's like, it's kind of like a subtle thing where they kind of give you like signs and be like, "Yo, you know what I mean?" They kind of like imply it's weird, but they won't actually say it's weird.
And I'm pretty sure you probably experienced it. Like even you doing your podcast and stuff, you probably have people that are probably side eyeing you, thinking, "Oh, Don, what's he doing? Like he's wasting time." But I mean, eventually it will pay off. Eventually it will pay off. So yeah, you just gotta leave those people to the side.
Oh God, yeah, like it's like that's the thing. Like in this like generation, I know it's just like, it's not like with like haters and stuff. It's not like a straight up like you suck, you're terrible, all this stuff. It's more like a subtle, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like subconscious. Like you can kind of feel the energy. If that makes sense. They like sneak this in. Yeah.
They'll downplay it. That's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. I totally agree with you, bro. Totally agree. As in they'll make a couple of jokes about what it is you're doing.
Exactly.
Like, what? Do you think you're gonna get 1 million followers, bro? Like, do you think that's possible? Like, they just say some stupid things like that. Like, they're trying to downplay your success.
Exactly. They'd be like, "How your little business going? How's your little
Yeah,
podcast going?" They'll be
yeah,
like,
exactly.
and they'd be like, "Wow, that's gonna be a long time before you know." Just like,
oh, your videos haven't gone viral yet. Oh, that's sad, bro. That's what I hear. But it is what it is, man. What can you actually say? You can't control how people feel towards you, so it is what it is.
Whoops, sorry. Someone was trying to call me. I was like, "Bro, I'm doing a podcast. I'm trying to call me." But what was I saying? Yeah, like it's definitely one of those things where it's just like kind of just gotta ignore the naysayers, the haters, and just kind of do you.
100%, man. 100%. Yeah, that's what I mean. People always question what they don't understand, innit? What they don't understand. If they don't like it, it's like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna downplay it because you're doing what I can't do. I'm just gonna downplay it. That's how they see it, bro. That's why you have haters. But if you got haters, that means you're doing something right. That's how I look at it.
facts. That's facts. Like, I've kind of like realized that recently. Like, I kind of just try to appreciate. Well, let me close the door. I kind of try to appreciate the haters because like that's the reason why they hate. Because what they realized recently is the thing about haters is that they're actually like fans, but they're just like they're fans, but they're just confused. They don't know how to show. They don't know how to show love. They're just kind of like That's the way I see it. They're two sides of the same coin. They're really a fan of you, but it's like when they see you shine, it kind of gives them. It brings light to their insecurities, and they're like, shoot, F this guy. You know what I mean? Like, they can't help it.
That's actually funny. That's a funny take. Yeah, it's like they don't know whether I should support him or I should mock him.
Yeah.
Let me continue watching him. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The day I realized this because there's this little festival that goes on in my city. I told this story before, but I'll tell it again. But there's this little festival that goes on in my city called K Days, right? And it was the last day of K Days, and I was there with my homie. And what happened was it was like it was raining. It was raining outside, right? And he had a fresh jacket, right? So he let me wear the jacket because I had no jacket. I thought it was gonna be sunny, and then I was wearing this fresh jacket, right? And then this guy that I kind of know of, not really like acquaintance-ish, not really. Like, he comes up to me, he's like, "Why are you wearing a jacket, bro? It's not even that cold out." And I was like, "Cause I want to wear it." I'm just thinking to myself, like, bro. And that's what that hit me. I'm like, yo, this guy knows I'm sick. He knows I'm fresh. He knows I look fresh in the jacket, but he's hating. But he can't help it. He's a fan. You know what I mean? He can't help it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know exactly what he was thinking, but it was just weird how he just came up out of nowhere. Like, he's like, "Why are you wearing a jacket? It's not even that. It's summertime." But it was, you know what I mean? I'm just like, bro. But then that's when it clicked for me. I was like, yo, haters, bro. They literally see the glow and they can't help it. You know?
That's how it is, bro. As in, they won't hate directly. They'll do it indirectly. So they'll make a couple of jokes about what it is that you're doing or what you're wearing. That's how it is, man. That's people for you. The world's a funny place.
Funny. Like now before I used to kind of be like discouraged by the hate, but now I'm more starting to feel like it's kind of funny. Like you kind of laugh at it. Like I don't take it as serious as much, if that makes sense. Like I'm not touched by it, if that makes sense anymore. I mean, it's still sometimes it's still like, damn, why they hating, but nowadays it's more like it's kind of funny to me. I'm like, I don't care as much, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Like when I first started, even before I started posting content, so I was posting stuff here and there, like not so often, and people are hating. Like I recognize that some people find what I was doing silly. However, even though it did get to me, like there were times when like it actually did make me feel what's the word, discouraged or something like that. Like, but then now that I'm doing it consistently, it's like, okay, cool. I know you guys are hating, but I'm not gonna acknowledge your hate in a sense. Like, I'm not gonna, like, in fact, like I'd rather you actually comment something, even though you're hating. I'd rather you comment something because at least now you're gonna push my video through the algorithm. So
exactly.
yeah, that's how I see it now.
Do
So
you
I'd rather
get
you,
hate?
if you're gonna hate, just comment. Say that again, sorry.
Oh no, I was saying like, do you get like hate comments often in like have you
Um,
experienced hate making
I want to
content?
say no, not that much. No, not that much. So I've actually one of my videos that went viral on TikTok. There were like a couple of guys, you know, commenting some silly stuff, like trying to violate the way I was looking. Even though everyone else is saying I look good, there were like 2, 3 guys, maybe even more, just like coming for the way I look. But I know that was out of jealousy because clearly everyone else disagrees with them.
Yeah, yeah,
But again, when they comment, they just push my video through the algorithm. So it is what it is. It is what it
yeah.
is, bro.
Literally, that's what the thing is like. Yo, they know this guy's friend, but they can't help it. You know, they can't help it. They see the glow, but they just can't help it, man.
But it's
Oh
crazy. I
God.
wonder what it takes for people to actually hate. Like, that's bare weird. Like you actually go on your phone to just type a hateful message. Like, what do you achieve from doing that? It
Yeah,
makes
you
no
get.
sense to me.
To be honest, I've always wondered like why. I mean, I don't know, me personally. I've always been the type of person where like if I see someone like doing well or whatever, I get it gets it. I see it as like inspiring, right? I never really. I've never been a person who is like jealous, envious to a point where I'm like gonna hate on someone. You know what I mean? I never have had that mind. I just never understood it. You know what I mean? Like why? Like like if you see someone doing good, you might as well like you might as well use it as inspiration and to do better. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't get it. It's weird. It's weird, but I guess some people just
Bro,
don't
that's
know.
just the world for you. That's the world for you. The world we live in. That's the only answer I have. It's the world we live in.
Switch gears a little bit. I was gonna ask you about like what's your current workout routine and split?
Okay.
Or yeah, current yeah, that stuff.
So recently I actually switched up completely. Not that I got bored of weightlifting. It's just that I've done weightlifting for like 5 years now consistently. So, and I've always wanted to like indulge in like different fitness disciplines. So whether that's like calisthenics or like combat training or like combat sports, sorry, or just anything, whether that's like marathon endurance training. So now I've completely changed everything to okay. So day one, I have a push day, but it's calisthenics based. So it's Cali training. And then day 2 will be a pull day, Cali training. And then day 3 will be legs and conditioning work. So I'll do legs and then a bit of like plyometric training and then maybe some form of cardio at the end. Then Thursday or the 4th day will be a rest day. 5th day would be chest and back. That'll be a bodybuilding session. So that'll be more weight training focused. And then, yeah, day 5 would be another conditioning day. So like endurance training, high intensity metabolic training, etc. Yeah, so usually I'm training for I'll say 5 days. There are days I train 6. So like the 6th day would be a calisthenics skill day. So if I'm working on my handstands or front or back lever, whatever skill that I want to learn. So it roughly depends. I'm training about 5 to 6 days a week now, but that's my split. So it's like push pull legs and then chest and back and then 2 conditioning days sometimes. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
I think
you
that's
so
what it's
you
like.
become a hybrid athlete.
Yeah, that's what I think that's what I'm aiming for, yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of the thing. I'm kind of trying to transition to that too, but that's why I was kind of excited about this conversation because I'm just curious to how because you went from like you were just strictly weightlifting and then you transitioned. How was the transition from like a hybrid athlete to like the weightlifting hybrid?
Yeah. So it wasn't that hard because I've always been doing calisthenics throughout my training. I was just always doing like weighted pull-ups, and weighted dips and push-ups, like the basics, pull-up, push-ups and dips. I was always doing that. It's only recently that I started learning the skill moves, such as like the back lever and weighted muscle-ups, front lever, handstands. Now that's what I'm actually trying to like incorporate into my training. But like within the 5 years that I've been training, I've always been doing like calisthenics, but not like advanced calisthenics. Especially during lockdown as well, when we had no access to the gym, so you had to like get fit by doing something. So I was just calisthenics then. But now for like the past 3 months now. I've been training calisthenics consistently.
Wait, are you currently on a bulk right now? Or are you on a main game?
No, I'm literally just training, bro. Just training. Just building muscle. That's what it is, yeah. Just building muscle. I think I may go on a cut for next summer though. So probably after like December, I'll probably go on a mini cut.
Okay. Cause I noticed like from the time last year to this year, like you gained a good amount of like size to you. So I'm thinking like, did you do a lean bulk to get there, or is that what
whatever I did, it wasn't intentional. So it was literally just me going to the gym and just training. So most probably the lean bulk that I did, but I wasn't aware of me doing it. It was just the fact that I was training and still eating the same, because I don't eat that much food. I only eat. Well, it's not that I don't eat that much. It's just that people always think I eat a lot more than I usually do. It's like everyone was say, "Oh, you probably eat like 4 to 5 meals a day." And I say, "No, I have about 2 to 3, maybe even 2 a day." And the portions aren't even like that big. It's just like a normal sized portion of food. But yeah,
what do you eat?
What am I eating? You have your mom's cooking here and there, like the rice, the chicken, and then I make my own stuff. Like so right now I have I make these wraps. So it's like turkey mince, with like salad inside of it, or I have like chicken, pasta, rice, the basic. But nothing too special. I don't think it needs to be that complicated. As long as you're still getting in your protein and an adequate amount of carbs and fats, then it's not that difficult. You can eat anything, to be fair.
I see. So you probably did like.
What about you?
What am I doing?
What are you aiming for now?
Oh, right now I'm on a what was that? Yeah, so I'm like in main game. I'm in a main maintenance phase. And then September I'm gonna go on like a lean bulk. I'm gonna bulk again. I want to focus on growing the legs a little bit more. And then I'm gonna do my first. I never actually did an official cut. It's always just been there's no food. And then I just stop eating, and then I just end up lean. And I'm like, oh, I guess I cut. You know what I mean? And then I just like, and it works out. It works out.
Yeah. That's no food. That's funny.
Lazy to buy food and do something.
Yeah.
Much, and then you're automatically cutting.
Yeah. Nah, I understand you, bro. I understand you. But yeah, I'll probably go my first cut maybe after December, January, December times. I'll probably drop a couple of kg. Probably, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Even right now, you're pretty like lean. Like you're lean.
Yeah, I want to get leaner though. I want to get leaner.
Really, like, aren't you like what? Like 10%? I would say about 10.
I'm around. So last I checked, I'm probably between like 16 to 13%. Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah. If anything, I want to get down to maybe 12 or 11. Maybe closer to 10, so like 11, 10%. Maybe. I'll say below 10% isn't necessary because I'm not competing for a show and it's not as healthy to stay that low.
Yeah.
So I think probably like close to 10%.
Yeah, I think that like even like an 11 to 12, 11 to 13 is like a nice sweet spot, like where you're not like depriving yourself.
Yeah.
And
literally
still lean but healthy.
Do you know your body fat percentage?
I'm just going off guessing, like what I see in the mirror, like, yeah. Like if I were to guess right now, I would say maybe like what? Maybe like 13.
Yeah.
13-ish, 13%. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just watch Greg do sets, and then I go based off like, okay, like he does the, you know what I mean, the body fat percent. Okay, this guy's about, and I'd be like, you know what? I'm kind of close. I think I'm.
Yeah.
Did you actually test it?
Yeah. So in my gym, I have a machine that it reads your body composition. So it tells you your height, your weight, your body fat, and something else I can't remember. But yeah, so it told me. So on the first attempt, it told me I was, I think like 16 point something. And on the next one, they told me I was 15.7, I think, something like that. But so I know it's not as accurate, so I just go between a range of like 16 to like 13%. So until I get like an actual accurate assessment done, then I have to use that rubbish machine in my gym.
Rubbish? Yeah, it sounds like I don't even got a machine like that. My gym don't even got a water fountain, bro. That's like to me, that's like a bougie gym to me.
What gym do you go to? Planet Fitness or something?
No. Planet Fitness. Don't even get me started. I go to I don't think you guys have this in the UK. It's a small business. Fit for Less.
I don't know, because we have a lot of gyms that have the name Fit for something or Fit.
It's like yellow. The banners are yellow and black. That's like the main colors.
Okay, no, I'm not sure. We have Fitness First. Yeah, we just have so many gyms with the word fit. So I'm not sure if you have that one, but maybe we do. Maybe.
I doubt. I don't even think. I think the only place that else. I think it's like a Canadian thing. I don't know because I know Toronto has some.
Oh, you're from Canada, right?
Yeah, Canada. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and probably just a Canadian thing then. Maybe we don't have it in the UK. If it's not like a. Say that again?
LA Fitness.
Oh no, we don't have LA Fitness. No.
Oh, damn.
No. We have Snap Fitness. I don't know if you heard of Snap Fitness.
Yeah.
I know they have some. Yeah, they have some in the US. Yeah. Do they have any in Canada as well?
Yeah. I've never been personally, but I've heard people. It's like the other side of town for me, though. I'm not going all that way.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
We have a Planet Fitness.
You have a Planet Fitness?
Yeah.
Have you been to a Planet Fitness before?
Never been. I just seen the memes and stuff.
Yeah, same. So have I. It looks so rubbish.
Yeah, I don't like the colors.
No, like in terms of like their equipment and stuff, it doesn't look that bad. However, I've seen how there's like an alarm that goes off if you do the wrong thing. So if you're grunting, let's say if you're lifting equipment and you're making noise, there's an alarm that goes off. I don't know if it was a fake video or if it was real, but I saw it on TikTok. So yeah, it just looks stupid. And you have a lot of silly people doing the most craziest stuff on machines as well.
Yeah, like it's That's why I've never even I thought I don't know. It's just weird to me. I seen the videos. I'm just like, bro, I need to be when I'm working. I need to be in an environment with other serious or even semi-serious people. So just get motivated off that.
Yeah. No, I hear it. That's why I like even commercial gyms versus private gyms. I think private gyms are much more better because they have much more serious people who actually know how to train. Whereas commercial gyms are only for the general public, people who are new to fitness or people that are just training to stay fit in general. Private gyms are more it's more intense in there.
And I think it depends on your city. There's different levels to private gyms. There's the serious ones. You see some Chris Bumstead type guys. You see some next guys, and then you go to a private gym that's there's levels to it. There's some private gyms that they're still serious, but they're not you could just tell there's levels to it.
No, yeah, I agree with you. I agree. There's some private gyms here that are they're okay, not bad. Then you have the serious bodybuilding private gyms, the ones when you just see guys in stringers and yeah. I agree with you still.
Yeah, 100%. I think private gyms is definitely the way to go. Especially because another thing that cheeses me too in the gym, you're working out and you're trying to get a workout in, and then don't get me wrong, I'll dab people up in the gym, I'll say hi or whatever. You can have a little quick convo, but some people just don't know when to read the situation, and it's just bro, there's some days where you're in the zone, and you're actually just trying to work out, and then some guys just want to talk to you for hours and shit. It's bro, here, let me get back to there's this time you gotta I feel read situation, though.
Nah, I understand. There's times when I've been training and Like there's been guys who aren't training, just walking around, and then I don't mind like talking like 5 minutes, but then when it's affecting my session, then it gets a bit annoying, and it's annoying that you can't read the situation. I'm more annoyed at the fact that you can't read the situation. Like you're a grown man. You're a grown man. We're both in a gym training. Like you should be able to read the situation. Like okay, this guy needs to actually hit his next set because he's resting for too long. But yeah, some people just don't get it.
Exactly. And then what pisses me off even more is like they come back, they circle back, and it's like, hey, bro, I just, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there's some people I don't mind talking to. I have a few guys in my gyms that I don't mind talking to, but like, then there's the other type of people that are just like, let's just keep it to you're right, yeah, I'm good. What are you training today? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Keep it stepping.
It depends. Like,
some guys who are, like there's some guys that I'll talk to. I will talk more in depth conversation basically, and I don't mind talking to them. But then there's other people's like, yeah, let's just keep it simple. Couple questions and then keep it stepping.
Yeah. Because with some people, it's like you've already built that like that friendship
connection,
or whatever. Like there's
friendship,
yeah, and you guys just naturally vibe. It's just kind of like it's just hard to explain. Like you guys have the person more, and if it's someone that's more newer, who's kind of like you don't see them often, but they're just trying to force like you know what I mean, a conversation. It's kind of like okay, bro, you need to chill, But for someone you're like you said, like someone you're comfortable with already, it just flows. You don't mind it as much.
Yeah. That's exactly how it is sometimes. You have two types of people: the person who you actually like talking to, and then the other person is like, you're bearable.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I don't want to be a dick and be like, be like, yo, F off, bro.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. I think when I want a conversation to end, I'll just be like, okay, yeah. But anyways, I'll speak to you later, bro. Let me just bang my next set, and then they finally, disappear.
Yeah. Oh God. Even like yeah, I know it's tough, man. What's it called? I want to get back into the calisthenics stuff though. Like, how did you? So when you were like, because I noticed you advanced pretty quickly with calisthenics. Now you're able to do like I'm pretty sure you're able to do muscle ups. You can do what you call the rings and stuff.
Yeah.
And you do all different tricks. Like
I'm
really trying to be on that too, but I'm just like I don't know because when I'm bulking, I feel like it's gonna be because it's your body weight at the end of the day is what you're lifting. So like I'm trying to figure out like how you know what I mean to bulk and do all that.
There's guys who are 100 kg plus that could do back levers, muscle up. So there's really no excuse. It's just the reason why I was able to, I don't say transition to it easily. It's just that I've always had that foundation. Like I've done the pushing exercises, I've done the pulling exercises, such as like your bench press, your tricep dips, your shoulder press, or your lat pull down. I've done all of that. So I've already built that foundation. So it's kind of easier to like switch into calisthenics. Also, that's why I've always like said as well, even though you're, let's say, a bodybuilder or you do bodybuilding specific training, you should always include like push-ups, pull-ups, weighted dips into your training session because it is important that you're able to move your own body weight. So I think for me, doing that is able to allow me to build that strength already. So when I now that I have moved into calisthenics, it's much more easier for me to actually learn the skills and perform them correctly. And yeah, I mean, that's what it is for me. So the fact that I had the fundamental made it slightly more easier.
So it's about it's about like the repetition and stuff, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Like, the more you do it, the better you get, basically. Like when I started doing muscle ups, compared to me now, I was rubbish. I was terrible.
How did you? Because right now I can do like what 10 pull-ups, no problem, right? And I can even do weighted pull-ups. But it's like to do the muscle up, like I'll get like halfway, and then but the push up part is like where I'm like lacking. Where it's like all right.
Okay. So I've actually coached a couple of people how to get the first muscle up. So what the things that I would tell you to do, especially, is weighted dips and then weighted pull-ups, because when you're doing that, you're able to actually recruit more motor neurons motor units, sorry, for your muscles to actually pull. So it's better that you're doing weighted dips, weighted pull-ups, and also doing a lot of explosive training. So let's say you're doing a pull-up, you're trying to get your chest to the bar as fast as you can. So you're pulling as hard as you can. You really want to do some explosive work as well. And then eventually you want to work on that transition. So let's say you have a pull-up bar and then you get like a box. You're standing on the box and then you're just working on that transition. So you're jumping from the box onto the bar and pushing yourself up. You get what I mean?
Like you're jumping like a box jump is what you're talking about?
Yeah, so let's say the box is on the floor and then so you're standing on the box and that makes you more closer to the bar. So now you're even closer to the bar. And then from there, what you're doing is you're jumping over the bar and you're pushing yourself up. Yeah.
Hold on, one more time.
All right, so you have like a box here, So let's say you're underneath the pull-up bar. When there's no boxes, you're further away from the bar, and then when you have the box there, you're closer to the bar. So all you're doing is grabbing onto the bar and then jumping up over the bar and pushing yourself up. So it's like you're doing a muscle up, but the box is helping.
Yeah. Okay, no. Now I see what you're saying. Yeah, you have a box. You're standing on the box, and you're jumping off it basically with the bar.
Yeah.
Have you made a video on that?
Not yet. I've made one muscle up tutorial, but that was a long time ago. I need to make a new one. But yeah, getting the first muscle up isn't that hard, depending on where you're coming from. If you're someone who's always been doing, the foundation movements such as your pull-ups, your dips, then it wouldn't be as hard compared to someone who's never done those exercises in their life. Like if you've never done a pull-up or you struggle to actually push your own body weight, then you're gonna find it much more harder to get a muscle up.
Interesting, because I'm like, because I've done I used to do weighted dips, but then I kind of fell off it. But I do weighted pull-ups. Like I do the pull-ups, I do the dips, I do push-ups. But I don't know. It's just that once I get to that spot, I don't know what it is. It's just why can't I just push it?
And then also try and use all the momentum that you can. So like when I first started doing my muscle ups, I was always bringing my knees up to my chest and then using that momentum to get over that bar. So that's one thing that I've noticed a lot of people doing. So when they first try getting a muscle up, they're trying to do it with straight legs, so with no momentum at all, but you're not strong enough to even do that. So it's better that you get the swing, and then as you're coming up, you bring your knees up with you, and you force yourself over that bar, carry that momentum from the beginning to the end. That makes it much more easier. And then from there, as you get stronger, you reduce the amount of momentum that you're using. And then from there, you're just, onto the bar, pulling up as easy as you can, basically.
I think that's what I have to do, more explosiveness. I think that's what I need to work on.
Yeah, really work on explosive pull-ups. So when you're just body weight, you don't have to use weights. Just grip onto the bar and then pull yourself up as hard as you can and as fast as you can. Just work on that, and then from there, once you're able to pull to your chest, or let's say once you're able to get your chin over the bar, you start pulling down to your chest, and then from there you try and get even lower. So maybe you're pulling down to your belly button, so you're going even higher above the bar, and then eventually you're going to start leaning over the bar and pushing yourself up.
So each time just kind of making sure I'm getting higher up.
Yeah, exactly. Really work on your explosiveness, that will really help.
Definitely. Okay. Yeah, because it's one of those things that I watch guys I don't know if you've probably heard of Austin Dunham.
Yeah, I started watching from a long, long time ago. Him and do you know Chris Heria?
I heard about him. I heard Chris. They were beefing for a bit or something like that.
Yeah. The guy that
went crazy song.
Yeah, that was a long time ago though. I think.
Yeah.
A very long time ago.
Yeah, I used to watch. I just started watching him in because COVID time, right? I was just doing body weight, so that's when I found the calisthenics stuff. And then I was I've always been intrigued with calisthenics. I've always trained the bodybuilding way, but calisthenics is something that's I always incorporate it. I'm always doing the push-ups, the dips, I don't know what it is. It's just fun.
That was like me as well. I've always wanted to indulge in calisthenics, but I just never done it consistently. I may, do some Cali training for a week or 2 weeks, and then I'll stop. But now it's like the first time I've actually trained calisthenics seriously. I think nearly 4 months in or 3 months in, and I'm still training it consistently. So
you have
yeah,
specific days for when you do your body weight days and then your weightlifting days.
yeah. So the first 2 days will be my Cali days, and then on the fourth day will be my weightlifting days. There's even weeks when I don't even do weightlifting, bro. I'll just do Cali throughout the whole week because I'm at the point where I'm not really trying to get bigger. It's more just about maintaining my size and getting stronger through doing calisthenics, etc. So weightlifting doesn't really bother me. Obviously, I still do my compound lifts. So like, my dumbbell flat press, or sometimes I'll do like my lateral raises just to like, I don't want my shoulders to get small. So I just maintain it. But in terms of like isolation movements, like, cable, chest flies, or like when you're isolating one muscle group, I don't really do that as much. It's mainly just compounds and then calisthenic training. That's mainly it.
100%. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm trying to be on that too eventually. Yeah, I think I'm trying to inch my way into it slowly. Muscle up is the main one I really want to learn, and then might move on to like rings or something.
How long have you been training for?
I've been training a long time, but I didn't. But when I was serious was like 29, end of 2019 was when I was like serious, like when I actually learned what to do, and then COVID was kind of like on off on off. So I guess
Mm.
2018, 19. I want to say like 5 years, but then the first 3 years, there was like 5 years, but within those first 3 years, COVID kind of put a delay in
Yeah,
my progress. But yeah, about 5 years, and then the last 2 years were like consistent, like nonstop, without any COVID interruptions.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. I've been training what, 5? Yeah, I've been training 5 years as well. I started in sorry, yeah, I started in 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2018. Yeah, I started when I was 16. Now I'm 21. Yeah, it's been 5 years as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy,
It's crazy,
long
yeah.
ass time.
Because now it's like that's another thing too. That brings me to my next question is like, what is one thing you wish you knew earlier on your fitness journey?
Um, One thing I wish I knew at first. So when I first started,
Yeah.
how to probably train actually, like um how to actually set your workouts, like how to add progressive overload into your training and all of that. That periodization basically. I wish I learned that from a long time ago, because now that I'm able to actually study it as a personal trainer, I've realized I've missed out on a lot.
Hmm.
Like I've left a lot of gains on the table because I wasn't training the correct way.
Hmm.
So that's one thing I would definitely say. Like learn like how to actually add progressive overload into your training and how to periodize your workouts. Yeah. What about you?
Um, Maybe the same thing. Progressive overload. I think that was a big one because a lot of times, like in the beginning, I would just be doing what do you call it? Like yeah, I would lift the same weights like week after week, and I wasn't progressing. You know what I mean? I didn't
Mm.
realize that and eating more because I'm naturally kind of like I have a little bit of ectomorph in me, so I'm like, you know what I mean? If I don't eat some days, I kind of go back to being like skinny. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
but
Okay.
like yeah, definitely those two, the progressive overload and eating more.
Okay. I think that goes for a lot of people. A lot of people actually don't know how to progressive overload.
Yeah,
Like
they don't even
they
know what
just
it
go to
is.
the gym. Yeah, exactly. They just go to the gym week in, week out, lifting the same weight. Well, let's say week one, they will lift a certain weight, and then week two they'll may go heavier, and then week three they'll go back to that lower weight that they did on week one. So a
Yeah,
lot of people don't know how to train. It's true.
I think that's a main thing. Like a lot, I noticed this fitness is becoming more trendy. A lot of people are trying to get in the gym, but the problem is that they just don't know where to start. They don't know what to do. I think that's the main issue that's going on
There's
with
a
fitness.
There's a lot of as you said, fitness is becoming a lot more trendy, but then at the same time, there's a lot of misinformation out there as well. Like you have a lot of TikTokers that are posting the most silliest things. Like they're just giving out the wrong advice. It's like it's important that you actually listen to like the correct people, like your JPG coaching. I don't know if you know who that is, or like TNF or Ryan Jewers. Like those guys, they actually know what they're talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of people promoting some silly things. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, like fitness content, like I only watch certain people. Like I'm watching JPG Fitness, I'll watch Greg Doucette, Jeff Nippard.
Oh, yeah, I know who he is, yeah.
Jeff Nippard, and I think I'll watch Austin Dunham for like calisthenics stuff. And I think that's mainly, and I think that's it, honestly, for fitness influencers. That's all I watch. Because everybody else, I don't know. Everybody else, I don't really resonate. I don't know.
Like when I'm just, watching something for entertainment, I look at all these other guys. But then when I actually want to learn something, I'll look at like the science-based lifters, like the JPGs or the TNFO. TNF or Ryan Jewers. Ryan Jewers is a very good one. I don't know if you know who he is. I think he's Canadian. I think he's Canadian as well. He has like a ponytail, white guy, kind of ginger. He talks so fast. Like he talks very fast. You've probably seen him before, maybe.
I've probably seen
I don't know. Guys like him. Yeah. Look him up. He's very informative. Like he'll teach you a lot of stuff.
Ryan Jewers.
And then Squat University. I don't know if you know who he is. Yeah, he is very informative. Like he's taught me so much.
Yeah, squatting, another thing too. I don't know, when I do squats, my knees, I think I might be doing it wrong, but I kind of stopped squatting because they were just hurting my knees. I still do the hack squats, but like as for regular squat, I don't know why, but my knees just kill when I do them.
Oh, okay. So just work on your knee health. Do some isometric holds, like hold yourself in a squat position. Just hold it there. Work on strengthening your tendons, basically.
Yeah, I think that's what it might have to be. I think I just have to do more like strengthening the knees, the knee health. I started looking into this one guy, knees over toes, so I might binge some of his stuff.
Yeah. So to get better knees over toes, you have to work on like your ankle flexion.
Really?
It's like you see your ankle, you have to because that's what allows you to get your knees over your toes. The more flexible you are on your ankle, the more you're able to get your. I don't know, put my leg on the table, but yeah, the more. That's why I was trying to figure out how can I do it with my hands. I don't want to put my legs on the table. But the better flexion you have in your ankle, the more able you are to get your knees over your toes. Yeah. A lot of people, they actually struggle to get their knees over their toes. That's why when they squat, their heels are always lifting off the floor to kind of compensate for that. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. A lot of things to learn about fitness. Like even like
a lot of things.
I feel like one of the things was like even like if you're like training 5-10 years, there's always something to learn.
100%, yeah. 100%. All the stuff I learned now, I did not know at all when I started training.
Oh God. Like fitness is one of those things like there's a lot of things to learn. Okay. We're about 52, so we're gonna end off pretty soon. I have a couple more questions. My last couple questions is, I saw this on another podcast. Chris Bumstead was asked this question. He's like, if you had only 10 workouts to do for the rest of your life, like what would they be? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen it, no. 10 workouts. What do you mean by that? Like
if you had 10 exercises that you could only use those 10 exercises for the rest of your life, like what would they be? If you
okay. Weighted pull-ups, weighted dips.
Okay.
Push-ups. Some form of compound movement, dumbbell flat press. So whether that's incline or flat.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, def have to include one of them. Oh, squatting as well. Yeah, squatting.
Okay.
Def barbell
Yeah.
squat has to be.
Yeah, it's tough one.
Does abs count as well?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Probably. Oh yeah, toes to bars. So like hold on to the bar and you bring your toes up to the bar.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like a leg raise, but then you're bringing your toes up to the bar instead of coming up halfway. Yeah. So that. Damn. I want to say a lat pull down.
Okay. Yeah.
No. I already have pull ups. So I'll say
Yeah.
I would have maybe some form of horizontal row. So
Yeah.
whether that's like a seat, chest supported row. Yeah, chest supported row. That one. Leg extension probably.
Okay. Yeah.
So I need to.
What
Say
do we
that
got
again?
now? That's like what, 10? Did you name 10 already? Or?
I don't know, bro. I need to think about this question much more. This is just off the top of my head, but if I sat down and actually thought about what I was thinking, but this is off the top of my head. I think that's 10 though.
Yeah.
Probably 10.
Okay.
What about you? What would be your 10? Do you know?
My 10? Okay, I think I would go with. I would just go like maybe like some pull-ups for the back. You know what I mean, lower back, and then damn, yeah, this is harder than I thought. Some push-ups for sure. And then I would go with.
You need weighted dips. You need to have weighted dips in there.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm telling you need to have weighted dips in there, bro.
But that's what you got the push-ups for, the chest and the arms.
Nah. Weighted dips and push-ups are not the same thing.
You don't think so?
It's not, because with push-ups, you have more points of contact on the floor. With dips, you're only using your arms to push you. So it's much more harder with a dip.
Okay, I'll add the dips too. I add dips in there too. I add a squat. I had a squat there. No, not squat. Sorry. Leg press. I had leg press, and then calf raises, and then with the weighted ab machine, I'll use that.
Okay.
And then the what's it called? The toe touches, like the V, those ab ones.
Oh, V-sits, yeah.
V-sits, yeah, I'll add those. Now that leaves me 2 more. What am I missing? Ooh. Shit. This is hard. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll add shoulder shrugs.
Yeah.
Add some incline.
Okay.
Incline, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for the upper chest, okay.
I got one more, and then another last one. Maybe like bicep curls.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Interesting.
It's a hard one because it's like because you got to think about you got to touch everything, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You have to get the full body.
Yeah. It's definitely a hard one, you know, like because this is like imagine like you only can use those for the rest for some weird reason.
Yeah.
It's weird, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Another question, my other last question I was gonna ask too is, where do you see yourself going for the rest of the year and forward? Like, what's the plans for Jason LDN?
So in terms of like, content creation, just gotta keep on posting, grow my audience, take it from where I am now to many more thousands of followers on all social media platforms. Yeah, so even on YouTube, actually, I'm gonna take YouTube much more seriously as well. I have been lacking. I'm not posting as much as I should be. But yeah, and also, just focusing on like the personal training, growing my experience, and then eventually move on to online full time as well, while going down other avenues and stuff. But yeah, I think that's what it is now. Just focusing on content, trying to grow.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me, for me, it's mainly just like the next half of the year, just kind of raise GPA up, continue to grow the channel, grow the social media. I'm really gonna focus on the short form content, the shorts. I think shorts is like where it's at because everybody's got like a short attention span. So I think that's what needs to be done. So I think definitely shorts is gonna be big. Kind of like focus on raising my GPA and just continue to grow and really this next half of the year, I'm really gonna double down on shorts. Like that's gonna be like my main thing, short form content, and yeah, that's kind of and onwards. Just like just continue to grow and it's kind of the goal.
Maybe we'll do this again next year for third time.
Oh God, I'd be down, man. I'm down.
Yeah.
It's fun to see like you add them back in, add them back in again, and you see the progression. You see how
Yeah, exactly. Next time you guys see me, I'll be on 10K followers. Oh, sorry, not 10K, 100K followers.
100K followers. Yeah, you never. There's some guys I've had on like last year that actually reached like 100K.
Well, see, that's the plan.
Yeah. Like SWOLERICKETTS.
Yeah. Have you had them on before?
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay, I haven't seen that one. No.
Yeah. We did it last. He was one of the first episodes actually. It was kind of.
Was that before he was like known?
Yeah. This is before he even went to Alphaland.
Oh, okay. I had to check that out then. I follow Swole. I watch him on TikTok and YouTube as well. I follow him a lot.
Yeah, him and I don't know if you know, this guy is more of like there's another UK guy, you probably know him, the guy who wears the suits and he's yelling all the time.
I think I saw the video with him and you actually.
Yeah. There's him, and then there's I don't know if you know, there's a Canadian guy, Paris Demers.
Maybe I know his face. I don't know his name though.
He doesn't really do he does influence celebrities how they did their training type videos and how they got their superhero build.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I haven't seen that now.
Yeah.
Okay. The SWOLERICKETTS one sounds interesting. I want to watch that.
Yeah. Definitely. But yeah, man. It was good having you on, man. And
my pleasure, bro. My pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. And comment, like, and subscribe. And make sure I'll link down everything down below. And make sure you follow Jason up, you know what I'm saying? He's got great fitness tips. If you're looking for information on fitness, make sure you give him a follow. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.